first. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Ryan picked by his former teammate Robert Alford. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
Ready. Blue way. Check back 27. Flip, flip, flip. Deuce. White.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Latavius Murray. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Saints 33. Falcons nothing. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. Because some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
They'll turn to Kamara. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a toss to Davis going right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up.
Here's Davis now. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd down right at the line of
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Saints 32-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
39. Falcons nothing.
Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Complete to Deontay.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the
play fake. Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, New Orleans.
Play action now. Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Deontay Harris.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Marcus Davenport. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
We're going to keep getting sacks. Ready? Black 22. Check black 45.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
What a play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints just continue to roll. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Off the play fake, Winston. He'll buy some time right. That's complete right around the 8. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
65, 65, Mike 50, Mike.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Ball carrier.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Ryan picked by his former teammate Robert Alford. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down carry for Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Saints' 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Ryan.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Check. Fresno.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Winston escaping the pressure right. Looking long for, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Nothing.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now they try the right side here. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
And the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
And this is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake him
in order to lead it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Kickoff for New Orleans.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 3rd down. It's Patterson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Mario Davis. A 2-yard gain.
On 4th down, Ryan. Open man there is Patterson, complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now a handoff looking right. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Ryan.
No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and
on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
And the Saints first down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got Burton here. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
First down, New Orleans.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Hill. And his throw is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third and short.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of